What's up, guys? It's Megadan29, and today it's gonna be something a little bit different because there was something that I was doing as kind of like a joke, because I don't take it too serious. But then I started thinking about it, and I was like, you know what? I think I want to do something here. So I was going in, watching a lot of Amico content, and I haven't talked about Amico on this channel, so maybe a lot of you guys kind of know what's going on with the Amico, like you don't know much about it. And I'm not even going to get into that. Like, there's just a lot going on with the intellivision Amico. You can easily freaking search it or something. You're going to find a whole bunch of stuff on it. And basically, I was watching these videos to get caught up on, like, what happened and whatever, and what the letter is that came out. And all you Amico guys know what I'm talking about. And I started out by saying, get DJC Game Studios and Amico. That was pretty much my comment on, like, every single video I watched. Because I was sort of just joking. But then, like, I started thinking about it, and I'm like, you know what? Oh, here's Nugget. But then I started thinking about it, and I went, you know what? I'm kind of serious about that, though. Like, it's kind of bullcrap. So, hear me out here. And everybody doesn't need to agree. I know there's people that don't like DJC Game Studios. There's people that love them. And then, whatever. I think Chuck's a good guy. And I don't agree with everything he says. But one thing I could say about Chuck, man, is Chuck has been on that wave the whole time. Tommy, Nick, all 20 people now at a television. You've had free advertisement and live streams out of this guy for a long time now. This guy's been in your corner. At this point, him and maybe 3 other people are out on the battlefield getting eaten alive and still swinging away for you, man. So, and I'm not trying to get into who's right, who's wrong. I don't really care. I don't really care. But my thing is this. First of all, if you could have, like, something really cool from any kind of launch, like, I'm a big Nintendo fan. So if they gave me, like, anything that was like, hey, this was pre-Switch development. Hey, here's this unit or something. Here's this thing that we were using to work on in the studio or in whatever, wherever. And that'd be super cool. So tell me why DJC Game Studios shouldn't have a fucking Amico. Like, no matter what happens with this console, whether it comes out, doesn't come out, bankruptcy, no bankruptcy, I don't really care. I mean, obviously it's not looking good right now. But here's one thing. You had systems that were playing in Boston, whether they were hooked up to something, who cares? Who cares? Okay? Stay focused. Stay focused. Stay focused. Get him one of those units, even if it doesn't really work. Like, have something that you sign, that you get this guy, and I think we can all collectively come to an agreement on this, that Chuck deserves an Amico, man. Chuck deserves a fucking Amico, dude. Like, hashtag Chuck deserves a fucking Amico. I think we can all agree on that. You don't have to like him. You could think he's cringy. Listen, I don't agree with everything he says. I like the guy a lot, but hey, my first time watching one of his videos, I was like, it was the jaw-dropping one. That was the first video I've ever seen, and I was going, holy shit, man, this guy's nuts. and then I grew to like the guy. He's harmless. He's a good guy, man. He's just very positive. This guy collects all intellivision stuff. He has intellivision live streams. He does intellivision challenges. He is always, I think he prints his own shirts that have, like, intellivision and everything. I mean, this guy is the ultimate fanboy, which I say that in a very positive and nice way. You know, I'm a fanboy of Nintendo. I have a tendency to, I'm kind of different, though. I kind of be harsh on them about things. I don't really get in their corner about things. I'm kind of, like, hard on my kids, you know what I mean? So I'm, like, hard on Nintendo. Like, hey, why aren't you doing this? Why aren't you doing this? You could be so much better, you know what I mean? But there's some people that take their corner no matter what, and that's okay. And, man, I know a lot of people are saying right now, well, fuck giving Chuck anything. You know, oh, I gave this much money, or I did this. Listen, he hasn't slandered it or anything. Stay focused. Stay focused. He hasn't slandered anything. He hasn't, and I'm not saying slandering anything was bad, but that was a choice you made. Obviously it wouldn't make sense. Like, yeah, let's hook this guy up that's been fucking us over. Yeah, obviously that's not going to happen. But DJC Game Studios has been in the corner, right or wrong, the whole fucking time. And he hasn't necessarily, lied about anything. He's just so optimistic. And it's unrealistic optimistic, right? But he is. And that's the way it is. So, dude, if there's one thing you do correctly, you don't come out with a console. If you do come out with a console, you file bankruptcy, you don't. I don't care. DJC Game Studios, Chuck, should be getting a fucking Amico. I'm talking soon. You're talking about these 3 test units. If that's any sort of real, this dude should get one. The one that went to the German dude or whatever to go test out, why is that not? Dude, send that to DJC Game Studios. The one in Boston, the multiple ones in Boston, and the other meetup, get it to Chuck, dude. Do the right thing. Don't be a piece of shit. And give it to Chuck, man. Chuck, even if it doesn't work, dude. Even if it doesn't work. I'm not even sitting here saying, oh, yeah, it doesn't work. It needs to be hooked up to fucking this and that and the other thing. And it has no guts in it. I don't give a fuck. Give him something that is like a prototype or demo unit that he deserves. Chuck is that dude that whether you like him or not, he deserves a fucking Amico. Whether you've been blocked by him, because I know, Smash is probably going to be saying, well, I got blocked by him. Fuck that guy. Even if you've been blocked by him, he hasn't argued with you. He doesn't yell at people. He doesn't name call. He doesn't go off on anybody. He's positive all the time. He handles things the right way. And he gets his point out there. Most of the time. And it's like, get this guy a fucking Amico, man. Get the guy an Amico. Can we all come together one time? I'm not really on a team. So I said that all like I was on a team. But, I suppose everybody's on a team. But, there's a lot of people that hate each other and stuff like that. Oh, fuck this guy's videos. Don't listen to this guy's videos. Blah, 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 blah. I get it. I get it. But can we all come together for one thing, dude? One thing. And that one thing is, let's get Chuck a fucking Amico, dude. Let's get Chuck a fucking Amico, man. Then he can, if it can't stream, he can record it with his phone. If it doesn't work, who cares? He can have it up on his shelf. And you guys can all, make fun of it or whatever. But guess what? Chuck will be super happy. And he deserves it. And if it never sees the light of day, it's okay. Chuck has his thing that he kind of deserves, right? Dudes, let's get Chuck a fucking Amico, man. Let's get Chuck a fucking Amico, man. Let's go. Tommy, Nick, anything you have going on in your lives. Any money you got to shell over. Or everybody else's money. Whatever you got to do. Get Chuck a fucking Amico, man. Get Chuck a fucking Amico, bro. Listen. Do I need to give you some money to get Chuck an Amico? I'll throw in some money to get Chuck an Amico, bro. Anybody that's down, put it in the comments, man. Let's get Chuck a fucking Amico, bro. Even if you don't like him, just don't be a piece of shit. Do something for somebody that probably deserves it. Get Chuck a fucking Amico, and it's starting to rain. As for my thoughts on the Amico, I think...
It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
Well, I mean, if The Rock says... I guess The Rock says. Fuck that. Get Chuck an Amico.